whomever is in the seat has no authority whatsoever to cause me any harm or any delay, because God got it. I am an Orthodox Christian. I do not vote because it's a sin to go against God. And I'm very serious about that. If God allowed Trump to be in the seat, and I went and voted for the other guy, I'm voting against God. So my sin, whether I know it or not, is my sin to bear. So rather than get involved in sin, I have to obey Romans 8 that says God has preordained the high powers in high places. So when you ask people to pray, can you pray for me? You got to be careful with that too, because you got to make sure that you're praying within the will of God, not against the will of God. When somebody's saying, oh, I want you to pray that I get this promotion. Now, you done sat up in here and had 2 affairs, 2 murders, and you're pimping on the side, which I didn't know nothing about, but you want me to pray for you to get a promotion, where God prays for you to get a termination. I'm praying against the will of God. So when you pray, you say, however the Lord still blesses our souls divine. You always got to end on that note. Because whether I'm asking for to go up or if I'm asking to go down, whatever way you see fit, Lord, I'm satisfied with it. That keeps me in compliance with the Master. So that's just me. Because for one, the woman ain't black, and she can claim all she want to claim. Oh, I'm 4 different races. Whatever. You're furthermore the product of the problem of America. The mixing of the races. How is you being in the White House affecting me? The White House really doesn't affect me. No president, and I'm keeping it 100% real. No president in the White House has ever affected me my entire life. Of course, the taxes may go up, but that's federal taxes. Who gives a shit? You usually get all that back. It's the governors and the mayors that fuck you up every time. And I'm in a fucked up situation right now with this mayor and the city council that's going on because nobody voted for Giovanni. See, my hope was to have city council for Giovanni and have T.J. Smith for mayor. You ain't want T.J. Smith because he had a job at the one police department working for another police department. So if you worried about how somebody's making their money, that disqualified him for being mayor. But a person who's not handling their money, it's okay to put him in city council. This city is just a bunch of fuck-ups, and it's hard to say, but that's just what happens. These are the types of people that you have in position. These are the type of people. You ask yourself, why is the crime going on in Baltimore? The same people who sit on their ass on the porch, day in and day out, the old asses, the dumb asses, the gray asses, and some of the young asses, sit up on the porch all day long, and the shooting go on, and they still sitting on the porch. Everybody ducking for cover, and you still sit on the porch because you've become immune to. Oh, I'm just going to sit my black ass down. You sit and watch a murder happen right in front of your doorstep. Oh, you killed somebody and threw him between the cars. Crying shame. But you don't call homicide. You don't call the detective squad. You don't say nothing. You sit back. Somebody's mother, father, somebody's brother or sister, somebody's child, and you don't say nothing. Then when something happens to yours, oh, my baby, oh, it killed my child, oh, fuck you, And I don't want to seem insensitive. That's why I can't be the mayor, because I'm going to tell it like I'm going to tell it, and you're not going to like it. You thought that Bernard Young was doing such a great job, but he ain't did shit. All he did was get smart and rude with the media. You get smart and rude with these criminals. You need to get smart and rude with these police officers. Now, the other day in my neighborhood, I don't know the whole story, so I really can't tell you what happened. But they say the cop came to the area and somebody shot the cop, and the cop shot the person back and killed him. Now, first things first. If you shoot a cop and the cop shoots you back, I don't see the reason for the riot. Number two, I heard talk about some of the drug boys complaining on the media. The police can't just treat us any kind of way. The police just can't treat us any kind of way. They got to learn how to talk to us. They got to learn how to deal with us. And I thought long and hard. I slept on it. I prayed on it. I said to myself, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, that's the first thing my first my Spanish. You, and this is an example of the educational system in the city of Baltimore. You have two options of which to live. You either live as a law-abiding citizen or you live outside the law. Thus the word outlaw. So if you're an outlaw, nobody don't give a shit about your opinion. You're either a law-abiding citizen or you're an outlaw. And the problem with the outlaws is there's more outlaws than the people that law-abiding citizens. And the outlaws think because they are the majority rules. And the state's attorney won't prosecute because she sides with the majority, even if the majority is evil. So she done sold her soul a long time ago. I don't even know why she's still there. If you got time to take vacations when people are getting shot day after day after day, take your black ass home and put somebody else in the seat. Take a leave of absence, why don't you? I'd rather somebody be in the seat that's going to do the job. Nobody wants the job. That's how she got the job unopposed. But if I had a bar exam, if I passed the bar exam, and first of all, if the requirements weren't as steep as they were, I would be the state's attorney. But it requires the bar exam and a whole bunch of other bullshit that doesn't make you a great attorney. But she's never won a case a day in her life, but she's the state's attorney. I could be a person who's never won a case in my life, just graduated yesterday, and I can run for state attorney. It doesn't call for practical experience. Just calls for paper experience. So we're going to take a quick break. It is 2 minutes past. We'll come right back with more Baltimore's Talking Live, and then we'll jump on a love tip. I just had to get that out there, because I wouldn't be me if I don't get that out there. Because I'm just tired of the silliness that goes on in Baltimore City. And instead of people coming into the office to do right, they come in the office to get a paycheck. Phone lines are open, 917-889-8825. That's 917-889-8825. One more time, 917-889-8825. Baltimore's Talking Live airs Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be right back. Keep it locked with that. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Like you're doing too. Thanks for listening. Okay, Troy.
Fried chicken isn't supposed to come in a box with a crunchy taco, a Doritos Locos taco, and a drink. And it definitely isn't supposed to be served as a crispy all-white meat shell. Guess we've got a tradition of breaking traditions. The $5 naked chicken chalupa box from Taco Bell.
for listening to Baltimore's Talking Live. I'm your host, Dr. Q. Co-host is Aaron Green. You know, the fascinating thing about Aaron Green is he hasn't been on his paper airplane. I don't want to jinx it. He hasn't been on his paper airplane so far this week. He's usually on his paper airplane every day. But
Sorry. No, people are playing. Telling my son he can't watch his YouTube videos. So I told him to do Netflix and Hulu. He won't do Netflix and Hulu. He wants to watch YouTube. And YouTube is down for now. So sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I was listening.
No, I said you haven't been on your paper airplane.
No. Oh, yeah. Is it in construction, remodeling?
We got three stories of love tips, and I like it when Dre pulls the question because it's something that I actually can sink my teeth into. When Cody gives me the question, it's something that want to piss me off or something crazy. Dre pulled a story where the woman had kidnapped a baby, and the baby, I think, was like 17 years or something. So, yeah, that's a shocker. I still talk about that every now and then because what happened? I was kidnapped when I was a baby. Well, I was almost kidnapped. The lady had pushed me to the door, past the cash register, and my mother had ran and said, "Hey, that's my baby." And she said, "Oh, it is? Oh, I didn't know. I was going to go out and see if somebody had left them behind." So I always say, if I was kidnapped, I probably would be a millionaire because the white people would have taken me into the white world. And my aunt, Miss Gloomy Gus, my aunt said, "You don't know that. You probably might have been a junkie or a prostitute." So it's always somebody that comes in and gives you a damper on something that you're saying that's positive. Because look at the girl that had made a movie about she being kidnapped and actually got reconnected with her biological mom, but still goes to jail to visit the kidnapped mom because the kidnapped mom was the one who raised her and did everything for her. And that's sad that you got that connection to the criminal, and the mother and father are angry because they can't get that same connection, and they're the ones that gave birth to her. So I can't put a point on that. But now this case here is simple. Young man is in a friendship. I'll just give you a big name so you can understand better. John and Bob are two friends. John had a crush on Linda. Bob went to talk to Linda on John's behalf. Linda started liking Bob because Bob was the one who came over and talked to her, where John was the one who did not. So John felt some kind of a way that Bob stole his girlfriend